Hi Leos, welcome to Soul Panda Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the month of March 2023. It's going to be good for all Leo placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If this reading doesn't resonate, feel free to check out your other placements to find something else, okay? Hopefully that'll resonate with you. I'm going to pull all the cards first before I start talking. So just bear with me here, okay? Spirit. What's going on with Leo? What is going on? Leo's current energies. What advice do you have for the Leo Collective for the month of March? Spirit, what is going to be the challenge? What's the challenge for the Leos for the month of March? Okay, so I see here in your current energies we have harmony, material harvest, stand your ground, and rest and rejuvenate. And I see the base chakra and the sacral chakra moving on from deception and envy towards a spiritual union here. So you got a lot of good energy coming into you for the month of March here. The harmony is the Lovers card, and you have the Lovers showing up underneath of it. So you have some sort of divine connection coming through. Has something to do with your material harvest, but there's a need to stand your ground and also to rest and rejuvenate. Also in your current energies here, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Six of Swords. There's an idea of like something fated is coming through. You're getting some fast coming in communication, fire energy, and progressive motion forward. Could have something to do with your social media account. But I see you're just moving to calmer waters here with the Six of Swords. But the Page of Swords, you know, they're the plotter of the deck. They are somebody who uses their wits. They're the most intelligent of the pages. And, you know, they use their intellect to get themselves out of tricky situations. But ultimately, I see that you're wanting to move to calmer waters here. What you don't see coming is you have a divine connection, possibly with somebody that you work with or you'd like to collaborate with to build something new here. And it's also right underneath the Wheel of Fortune, so it's making me feel like it's fated. And you have the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands here, and the Queen of Wands came out with the Ten of Pentacles. So, you know, this could be you or somebody that has Aries in their chart. The King of Swords is Aquarius energy, but the King of Swords is, you know, a king of integrity. He, you know, uses logic over emotion. So maybe you are working with somebody that is embodying that sort of, you know, those characteristics. You know, this Queen of Wands, that could be you, or it could be somebody in your energy that is just like a visionary, somebody with a game plan. I mean, she's, you know, got that little spark of fire in her hand there. And it has to do with your Ten of Pentacles here. This is long-term stability. This is foundations. This is, you know, the whole happy family. There's generations here, generational wealth. So you have beautiful energy coming in here. That's what you don't see coming. Your advice from Spirit is the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. I just kind of get the idea that, you know, there's going to have to be, you're going to have to find a way forward from these, you know, these thoughts that keep you awake at night. These, you know, these things that we don't let ourselves forget, these toxic thought patterns and behavior patterns. And it can feel overwhelming, but in the Light Seers deck, it talks about, you know, making a choice to move forward, without having all of the answers yet. You know, that's part of trusting in the divine, right? And I have the King of Cups with the Four of Pentacles. That just, to me, I mean, the King of Cups is really, he embodies like complete mastery of his emotions, right? Scorpio energy. So you could have a Scorpio that you're dealing with, or you could have Scorpio somewhere in your chart. But, you know, the King of Cups is somebody that has mastered balancing his emotions. And the Four of Pentacles is learning when to conserve your energy and your stability. You know, it's a stable earth energy, but I'm just kind of getting the feeling that Spirit wants you to start balancing your emotions and balancing maybe your finances as well. Because your opportunity here is to wait for divine timing, you know, change your perspective on the situation, look at things from a different point of view, and just trust that the divine has you. Your challenge here is going to be the Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior card. Maybe not being so defensive. I'm going to get some clarifying cards here, but, you know, the Nine of Wands is somebody that perseveres through anything. You might be feeling, you know, bogged down by toxic beliefs or thought patterns with the devil, maybe, and it may be some addictions or afflictions, but I see it's something that you want to release, you know, the burdens and responsibilities that are just too hard to carry. And, you know, I see you avoiding, you know, the places that leave you feeling disillusioned and unsure and uncertain, you know, and trading that in for a brand new opportunity of health and wealth. Look at that, seed has been planted and it is thriving, right? let's get some clarifying cards here. Spirit, what is this communication coming in? What is this Eight of Wands? Spirit, why is the Nine of Swords here and advice from Spirit? Spirit, why is the Hanged Man here and the Opportunity? Why is the Nine of Wands here in the challenge? Spirit, why is the Three of Pentacles here? Alrighty, so the Eight of Wands, this forward momentum here, is clarified by the Five of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries, this Aries energy, but I just see that you are moving out of this place of this, you know, the cesspool of emotions card, the pit of despair here. You know, this person is just in a state of grief constantly, just focused on these three cups that they've lost, that they're, and so focused on them that they're not looking at these two cups being offered to them. But I see you coming out of that, and I feel like that was your blockage towards your Ten of Pentacles. And, you know, somebody, you know, the Emperor is just boss daddy energy here. You know, he's authoritative, he's wise. Maybe you're just moving into this energy for yourself here, taking charge and maybe building something that has to do with your social media. I don't know. Take that as it resonates, but we have the Three of Pentacles here, clarified by the Chariot, Six of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. So I see you charging in towards a soulmate connection, and getting out of this place of lack here. You know, the Five of Pentacles could be a feeling of insecurity, feeling like you don't have enough, that, you know, maybe you don't deserve this Ten of Pentacles. I see you getting out of this energy, and it has to do with a soul tie. You know, somebody that just feels like home to you. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. It could just be a really good friend that kind of gives you some advice that kind of skyrockets you towards success here. The Nine of Swords is clarified by the Four of Wands, the Ten of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles here. I feel like maybe you feel like you just keep being deceived, that there's a struggle to find your happiness, your foundation. Maybe you're struggling to find work right now. It just feels like you got a lot of swords in your back here. But the important thing to remember about this Ten of Swords is that perspective is everything. You know, this person, you can't see it in this deck because of the shading, but you know, there's the sun coming in at the back of this card that's supposed to be dissipating all this black. But I see you coming into a place of real strength here with this King of Cups energy. I just feel like you are these are the thoughts that are keeping you awake at night. Maybe you're a marriage that has ended, or you've lost somebody that you care about. You know, take it as it resonates. I mean, it's going to resonate differently for everybody, but I just feel like there's this real stress about work. But that's the power of manifestation, right? Like, you have to speak life into whatever it is that you're doing and block out any negative thought patterns, because that is just undoing all the positive manifestations that you want. And the Hanged Man is clarified by the Moon again, the Ace of Swords, and the Tower. That tells me that your way through this place of disillusionment and this fear and anxiety is going to be, you know, you receive this sort of truth, and it kind of gives you, you know, this Tower moment. So maybe you have an Aries that's coming in to like kind of give you a dose of, you know, reality check. Seems like that kind of causes you to develop a drastic shift in perspective here. I don't know. Or maybe an air sign, because this is the sort of truth is air. The Knight of Wands here is clarified by 3 court cards. The Knight of Swords, that's Gemini. The Queen of Pentacles, it's Capricorn. And the King of Wands, that's you, big Leo energy. You know, the King of Wands is the king of determination, and you have the King and Queen of Wands. So I feel like there's a divine connection here. It's in the same line as the Lovers card. You have the Lovers card showing up for you twice. You could be seeing 666. You have the Six of Swords. But they're all facing the same direction. You know, they're all pointed right towards this Queen of Wands with this Ten of Pentacles here. Maybe you guys are all following this Queen of Wands. I don't know. Queen of Wands is Aries energy as well. Or like I said, it could be your fire energy. I just see you coming into a place of, you know, fast communication, loving, nurturing energy, and just staying true to your vision of what you want and persevering through it. It's beautiful energy. I feel like there's a, you know, kind of like a stalemate here. Maybe you're overwhelmed. I feel like you need to block things that are making you feel overwhelmed. Anything that leaves you feeling confused and not knowing where to go, because I see a divine connection with somebody that is meant to be in your life with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is Taurus energy, but the King of Pentacles, you know, they share their resources. They're like the everybody eats king, you know what I'm saying? And they're the closest king to the Emperor, as far as, you know, being an advisory to the Emperor besides the Hierophant here. But, you know, then you have the Hanged Man and the Wheel of Fortune showing up for you again. This will be, you know, your good karma is coming. It's just going to require you to wait for divine timing, because I see your wish fulfillment and your 10 of Cups and all the success that you want. And I'm sure it has to do with your social media or something to do with social media. Maybe you're starting a business or something with a soulmate, because then I see you coming up here again. Have the strength and courage to go forward. It's all beautiful, beautiful energy. It's all lined up perfectly for you. Literally, just lined up perfectly. You have so much beautiful energy coming in towards you, Leos. Let me get some more cards here. What actions should Leo take to develop a deeper relationship with their highest vibrational self? Good things come to those who wait. And I feel like you guys are being incredibly patient. But I see the harmony coming in, the material harvest coming in. You just got to keep standing your ground and don't forget to rest. I feel like maybe look up some frequencies for the root chakra and the sacral chakra. That might be helpful to you at this time. Yeah, there's the Emperor showing up right next to the Emperor, the Devil again, King of Wands again. Yeah. And then here's the Lovers for the third time in this reading. You got love coming in. Maybe you're learning a new skill. Maybe you're going back to school or something, or studying under somebody that can help you release yourself from these burdens so you can start a passionate new beginning. Get out of these passionate disputes here so that you can find reasons to celebrate. Find work. Interesting. Let's see here. I have to double check with my Illumination Tarot deck sometimes, because there's dual purpose meanings. So, okay. So you got the Emperor showing up for you again, and it also doubles as the King of Swords, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius here. But there's this sense of needing to release yourself from this need to control the situation. So we have to let divine timing play out always, right? But you always still have the power to make the decisions in your life and to hold true to that vision. This is the Magician in this card too. Your thoughts create your reality, Leos. You know, we underestimate the power of our thought way too much. You have Judgment here. You know, it's also the Ten of Spades, which is the Ten of Swords here, but you know, you have a second chance at life. I feel that. And it's coming in hot. You have the Nine of Diamonds showing up for you. This is also the Hermit card. This is like, you know, sacrifice without regret, but also self-care. Like, you need to sometimes go within for your answers here. Because you have the Lovers coming in again and a breakthrough. You're charging towards a love connection. That's beautiful. Let's see here. Let's get some oracles for you. I'm going to pull all of your oracles first. How can Leos balance their feminine energy for the month of March? Okay, can I have one card? How is Leo going to balance their... One card, please, Spirit. And one card, please. Okay. and Leos balance their divine masculine energies for this month of March 2023. What messages of love, light, and healing do you have for the Leo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter signs in the month of March 2023? Thank you, Spirit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see here. Crainer, how would you like to? Okay. Alrighty. So you have Anandamaya, the joy permeated mother. I am my own guru, and I know the self that never changes. Showing up for you. You have Poseidon showing up for you. Flow. And you had three cards showing up for you. Beyond that whole kerfuffle there, you have Beloved, Radical Acceptance, A Tidy House, Clarity and Organization, and you have Sky Dancers, Surrender. And your last oracle card for my native spirit deck is the Spirit Keeper of the North. So let's get into it, shall we? All right. When your soul selects her card, there's a passage in Autobiography of a Yogi that relates to an encounter he had with Anandamayi Ma. He asks her why she is always so filled with joy and can enter states of bliss instantly. She explains to him that she's aware of her true self. She knows that before she came to earth, she was the same. As a little girl, and later, when she grew into a woman, she was the same. And now, sitting in front of Yogananda, she remains the same. And even after death, she says, though the dance of creation changes around me, I shall be the same. This is self-realization, emerging with that aspect within us that never changes. It's becoming conscious of the self that is eternal while within this brief mortal existence. Anandamayi Ma believed that the only true calling or purpose that any of us have is to become realized. And so she believed that any action we take toward that goal is sacred. There's a deep, calm, abiding joy that arrives when we converge with the aspect of us that never changes. There is a bliss we get to experience every time we detach from the surface storms that cause chaos in our lives. If we can remember that we are the guru, that we are an aspect of the divine that remains the same no matter how much change surrounds us, then we get to arrive at a joy that lives at the core of our being. Your soul voice meditation is, what does joy feel like in my body? You have Poseidon showing up for you. Expect a greater flow of creativity, ease, and prosperity. This card is a siren call to protect and enjoy the stunning oceans of the world. As gentle as a lagoon and as destructive as a tsunami, Poseidon is one of the greatest gods of the Greek pantheon. One of the sons of Kronos, he rules the sea. His brothers Zeus and Hades rule the sky and the underworld respectively. He was beloved and feared at the same time. Sailors in the ancient world often made sacrifices to him before a voyage, and fishermen took part in great seasonal rites to appease him. Some rites were as straightforward as singing to him in a storm, while some sailors and fishermen traced his trident upon the shore before entering the sea. Yet other rites were bloodthirsty, matching the god's violent power. The essential defining feature of water is its flow. Poseidon controls the flow aspect with great power. Call upon him when you need a flow of anything in your life, but in particular creativity, abundance, fertility, or prosperity. In modern times, we need to protect the sea more than ever. We have caused so many imbalances in our oceans through overfishing and pollution. We need to call upon Poseidon for his help in protecting this domain. Today, many organizations linked with the sea use his symbolism. The Sea Shepherd Conservation Society uses the trident as a symbol on its flag as they protect whales and other sea creatures from death. Surfers, sailors, fishermen, and anyone who has a deep love and appreciation of the ocean would do well to communicate regularly with Poseidon. He is said to protect his own and will give secrets of the sea to those who honor him. Knowing which surf break is going to be the best or how to perform well while sailing is a secret worth having. On the shadow side, Poseidon is notoriously changeable. Whole armadas of battleships were lost if Poseidon was not on their side, and he would exact quick and lethal revenge if he so chose. Too much flippant change around emotions can lead to drama. It is important to be as balanced in our feelings as possible. While going with the flow is good, being too changeable can lead to instability and not being able to make good decisions. Pay attention to how flow is playing out in your life at the present time. Be aware that hanging on to a grudge or an imbalance will interrupt the clean flow of what you desire. So yeah, I feel like this King of Cups and the Four of Pentacles is definitely about balance here, Leos. Let's see here. Alright. And I'll just read them in numerical order here. So you have tidy house as number 1. Clarity and organization, a thorough inventory, an auspicious symbol. If your emotional world feels messy and unruly, and you can't seem to get clear, it's time to see how your environment is affecting you. Although your inner world has a huge impact on what shows up in your outer world, the reverse is also true. You can be influenced by the people who populate your daily life and the energy of the objects you surround yourself with. Basically, everything in your surroundings. Now is the time for an inventory and full clearing out of your environment. Ask for clarity from your relationships and do not make assumptions at this time. Clear and unambiguous communication is key. You may choose to let go of some people from your life when this shows up. This is a good thing. Otherwise, you might stay in these relationships too long out of a sense of obligation and social courtesy, when in truth there is nothing holding you together. Be impeccable with your word. Say what you mean, and be willing to make whatever changes are necessary to clean up your side of the street. If you know you are doing the right thing, it doesn't matter who has an opinion. That said, right now, once you are sure of that your proverbial house is a tidy one, there is a release of energy to begin new things, to enjoy new life, and to know with certainty that you are on the right path. And then you have beloved here. The object of affection, radical acceptance, loving what is. When the beloved appears, it requires 100% of your heart, body, and soul. Don't try to squeeze the beloved into your schedule. Drop the busyness and receive the one that you have been waiting for. Know that this card comes as a mirror to show you the divine within and invite your radical acceptance of everything you consider beautiful or ugly in your being. The beloved may not be a person at all. It might be a business venture, a project, or an adventure calling for your full attention. Love it, let it light you up, and give it your all. Surrender to this truth and know that you are gaining a passport to bliss, even when it feels like you are being consumed by the fire of the beloved. Do not hold back or be afraid, for you will emerge transformed. Surrender is the key. Allow yourself to be loved. Usher the harsh critic out the door and shut your eyes and ears to the judgment of others who have not been ignited by the divine blaze consuming you, for they will only attempt to douse your fire and leave you choking on the smoke. Be careful that you're not seduced by false promises or falling prey to your extraordinary ability to sabotage your own dreams and desires. Sink with and sink into your heart and trust your sense of what is true, and you will know what to do. The true beloved is never false. Every gift proffered is valuable. Recognize the many faces of the beloved and welcome them into your heart. You will be so glad that you did. And then you have the sky dancer. The sky dancers surrender. When a sky dancer appears, she is inviting you to welcome the deepest power of the feminine into your life. You have already overanalyzed your situation to exhaustion. Now is the time to invite the sacred feminine, the wisdom within your heart, no matter your gender, to guide you to success. If you have become earthbound, plotting and planning and praying for change, cease and desist. Break the habit of being yourself, of repeating the same behavior and hoping for a different outcome. Stop trying to figure it all out and stop overthinking it. Surrender. The sky dancers are heralding the arrival of a new relationship with yourself, in your work, or in your love life. Do not assume that this person or opportunity will rescue you. The only way to liberation is to kiss the ground goodbye and take flight and rise above the fray and the drama of the struggling, arguing mind. Dance in the sky and view the madness below. By simply witnessing the actors and the human comedy unfolding on the ground, you are transforming it. As you observe the drama, you unleash the power of the sacred feminine that allows for resolution. The sky dancers know the maps of heaven and the way to the holiest, most sacred places on earth. They come to help you with your current life and, even more important, to guide you to the realization of your own divinity. That's a wonderful card. Beautiful energies here. All right, and your last oracle here, Spirit Keeper of the North. Take time for contemplation and turn within. Connect with your ancestors, incubate ideas, mend relationships, watch your dreams, meditate. The answers are inside you waiting to be heard. Stay warm. Create dreams for your future. Repair whatever is broken in your home and your life. Forgive those people and situations that you've been dragging around for a while. In the medicine wheel, the north is the direction that symbolizes the darkest time of night, the coldest part of winter, the dark of the moon. It also represents the elder time of life and even the time of endings. Pulling the Spirit Keeper of the North indicates that it's time to take measure of your life. Explore what's working and what's not working. What and whom do you need to release? It's also the time to make repairs in your physical environment as well as make repairs to your body. Additionally, this is the time to begin to dream and to make plans regarding your future. Your ancestors are close at this time. Call upon them. They want to help you. Stand outdoors at night facing north. Inhale the darkness. Sink into your own depth. In the stillness, ancient wisdom emerges. It's beautiful, Leos. Well, I hope that this helped. I hope you have a wonderful March. I see you have so much love and abundance coming in towards you. If this did not resonate, that doesn't mean that one of your other placements won't. But please, if it did, like, share, comment, subscribe. I'd be more than happy to welcome you to the Soul Panda tribe, okay? Alrighty, guys. Until next month, stay blessed.